we go to Pakistan, and I have the pleasure to welcome Dr. Irfan Mirza, who has more than 20 years in renewable energy, in particular in wind energy in Pakistan, as one of the first pioneers working for the government first, the Alternative Energy Development Board. You were one of those who set it up. And later managing a company called Renewable Resources. You are the CEO of this company. And you are now also a board member of the World Wind Energy Association. Now we look forward to hearing from you how the market in Pakistan is performing, a country where we've been also directly very active. Irfan.
Thank you, Stephen. Thank you very much. Good morning or good evening or to everybody, whatever is the time. So because of the time shortage, I'll straight jump to my presentation. Let me share the screen. Okay, are you getting it?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Let me press the beautiful green button again. Okay.
You go to the buttons, share screen, and then choose the right window.
Yeah, this is
yes, now it's coming. Good. Just go on. If you go on presentation mode, please.
So yes. now it's okay?
Perfect. Yes, very good. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So now Pakistan is locked down for another 15 days, and let's hope things are going to be better here and as well as the rest of the world. We hope and we pray. Okay, coming straight to the presentation, I just wanted to tell you this is the app developed by Andrew. It shows that Pakistan has a lot of good wind areas. We are only working at one in the south. You can see Sindh or Karachi. This is the one area where we are developing the wind at this point in time. Okay, before I go, this is important to tell everybody what is the electricity mix of Pakistan. The electricity mix of Pakistan is more tilted towards thermal at this point in time. Wind has just got a share about 3%. You can see a small solar as well, and hydel is there with also a good share of 27%. And we are talking about a total installed capacity of around 36,000 megawatts at this point in time. There is also a plan available from 2019 to 2040. This is very interesting, and this is interesting, and I'm going to come at the end. But we can see that the share of the renewable energy is increasing in that. So I'll come to the exact share and all the numbers later in the presentation. Okay. This is also very important to know. This is, I told you, there is only one area which is in the south, which we called Gharo Jampir corridor. The experts say that there is a potential of more than 50,000 megawatts for the development of wind energy only in this one wind corridor. And you can see there are around 1200 megawatts of operational wind plants, which are shown in the green color. I hope you can see the colors. And then there are 11 new projects of around 550 megawatts, which are shown in the blue color. And there are around 500 megawatts of projects which are in the development stage. But here, there is something I just wanted to share. Pakistan has not been able to, stick to one tariff regime. When we started, we have started with a cost plus mechanisms. Our regulator, that is NEPRA, National Electric Power Regulatory Authority, has started giving the tariff based on the cost assumptions and giving you the adequate rate of return around 15% or 17% in dollar terms. And then we shifted to feed-in tariff mechanisms, and we have got a lot of interest from the developers. We have seen, as very rightly told to us by my friend Mr. Jami, that developers really like this feed-in mechanism, and there is a lot of interest among the developers and the investors and the lenders as far as the feed-in regime is concerned. But somehow we have not been able to stick to that because of various governments coming and going. And then we again shifted to a cost plus mechanism. I don't know why. And now finally we have decided that no project is going to come after 2020 in Pakistan other than the competitive bidding. Again, based on the experiences of our neighboring countries who have vast experience like India, that utilities really like this kind of competitive bidding, and but there are a lot of challenges in that, and the main challenge is that we have not done that before. We don't know what is going to be the response. There are going to be market spoilers in that, and who can quote really low, and then at the end of the day, if they have not been able to develop, we have not been able to. So there are a lot of issues going in kind of in this initiative, a lot of studies going on at this point in time. But I just wanted to highlight as far as the tariff part is concerned. Okay, this is again continuation of the last slide. This is since you are sitting on the internet and there is no voice in front, and I'm also looking at the presentation like others, so I don't know I'm still connected or not. I hope I'm there, Stephen.
Yes, you are. We can hear you well, and I hear that's your last slide, which is also good. And please.
I'm just making it forward. I think there are a few more slides, but I'll make it quick. So I'm not going to spend much time on this slide. This is just a continuation with the names and the capacities of the project, which I told you which achieve financial close and under development. But I just wanted to tell you that these are the financial institutions at this point in time working in Pakistan. And these are the turbine manufacturers working, the OEMs working in Pakistan at this point in time, like Nordex, Vestas, Siemens Gamesa, GE, Goldwind. Why I'm telling you these names is because the big plans of the government of Pakistan ahead, I think there are a lot of opportunities for these and the opportunities for the new players to come into this market. So this is the kind of last slide, as you told me to be quick. So basically, with this new government, they have a very, very aggressive plan. The new alternate and renewable energy policy draft have been circulated. It has, passed various stages of approval to be enacted as policy. I think last stage is still left, where all the provinces have to certify that, okay, we agree with the policy. So this is the only forum left. And other than that, this policy is there. And the most important thing is that in this policy, now with the merely 3% of the electricity mix, we have a plan to go to the 20% of the generation capacity by year 2025. It is not only wind, but renewable energy. So you can see the renewable energy there is only 4-5%, around 5%. So 20% now by year 2025 and 30% by year 2030. So this is a very, very aggressive target, and there are a lot of opportunities here for everybody in this. But the question mark is that after this COVID-19 and the way different governments are working, will we be able to pay the IPPs as mentioned by Jami as well, properly or timely? Properly, yes, definitely we pay. The history of Pakistan is we pay. Even if we are paying in areas, we are giving the proper interest and everything. But timely is the word. Are we going to pay in a timely fashion? And the second most important question is that would this competitive bidding is a sellable idea or not? Because we don't have a example right now in the country, and very soon this is going to start, and this is the only variable at this point in time. But once it goes, I think there is a lot of buy-in available in the government sectors for this competitive bidding thing, because they think that with this competitive bidding we are going to get a low tariff, and with this low tariff they are willing to adopt or accept wind energy. So Stephen and everybody, thank you very much. I'm available for any questions.
Thank you so much, Irfan. Let me just briefly mention, I think it was also mentioned in other presentations related to India, where there's also some problem with the auction processes. We're planning to have a webinar dedicated on policies, including auction, experience with auctions. Probably it will be in a month. So we'll have a dedicated seminar or webinar that will just discuss that. Irfan, I thank you for your presentation. There is one question that I think maybe you can, well, there are two questions. And let's go first to Peter and then go through the questions after that. Good. Thanks a lot, Irfan. Best regards to Islamabad. And then